with one marketplace. My name is Mary Stanhope. I will be your presenter today. I am the Vice President of Product and Marketing for Global Capacity. Global Capacity is a network connectivity company that improves the efficiency and reduces the cost of buying access network services globally. In short, we simplify connectivity. For those of you who may not know, Global Capacity has a master services agreement with NCTC that allows members and affiliates to expand network service coverage, leveraging our One Marketplace. One Marketplace enables the efficient pricing, ordering, and provisioning of connectivity services. Leveraging a unique API that integrates into your NCTC Bandwidth Broker Desk program. Today, I'm going to introduce you to how to leverage a network marketplace to deliver new revenue-generating services, how buyers can expand retail business opportunities with network partnerships, and how sellers can leverage available infrastructure to grow revenue with network partnerships. As a note, you will be muted during the main session. Please use the toolbar to submit questions. We will have an open Q&A session at the end. So let's get started. We are all experiencing a globalization for business and consumers. It is becoming a reality for us all. Whether we are in large metropolitans or rural areas, customers are expanding where they have offices and locations, and companies are coming together online. Regulatory challenges and changes, as many of us on this call know more than others, are squeezing profits and increasing competition. They are definitely driving and impacting the products that we put out and the products that we go to market with and how we are able to achieve profitability. Data services have transformed the way businesses operate in the world and how they communicate, none more than the increase in demand for business applications and cloud applications, all that have an impact on bandwidth and the sites we need to connect to. And as always, in the telecommunications business, there is a continued pressure to do more with less that we all must work within. Diving a little deeper specifically into today's cable environment that we are in, many cable operators initially entered into the network marketplace with a model focused on small and medium-sized business customers, customers that were on their network footprint. Now, to maintain the growth trends that they've seen, those same cable operators are turning to focus on larger enterprise customers. These customers require that they expand to offices and locations that are beyond existing franchise footprints. There is a growing demand for increased quality and reach of voice services, decreased margins for voice customers, and cable operators are challenged with expanding their network more cost-effectively and efficiently across a wider geographic footprint. At the same time, cable operators are looking to continue the success that they've had with small, medium business customers. They are looking at the additional services that can be offered to those customers to keep them loyal and satisfied. Many of the challenges for today's cable operators is extending their network reach beyond their traditional footprint, not just at the broadest range of locations, but to do so cost-effectively, reliably, in a quick way in order to remain competitive in the market. This is very often compounded and complex by the fragmented nature of the marketplace and the access market, with a broad range of technologies, architectures, and operators that have evolved through competitive access. Cable operators need to think about building a compatible network of networks in order to scale economically. So as we think of a network of networks, top 3 challenges of going off-net that Global Capacity has heard from our customers are timely qualification of opportunities, design and pricing of solutions. How are you able to respond to your customers in a time frame that you do today on net with off-net solutions with a partner? Reducing the complexity of interconnections. This is not only the physical interconnection of delivering services and interconnecting, but also the legal and business aspect of working together with a partner to deliver end-to-end services, and then meeting the service level that's expected that you're looking to deliver to your local customers, and making sure the customer experience is the best that it can be. I'm going to take a moment and put out an audience poll. For those of you that are currently buying off-network services, what are your biggest challenges? Our listeners today have provided the feedback and voted that competitive pricing is the top challenge at 63%. Network interconnects comes in second at 38%, and reliability of service at 25%. These are the top challenges the cable operators are seeing, and our audience at this webinar is experiencing in going and buying services off-net. So as you consider these challenges, what if you could, as a cable operator, expand your network reach beyond your footprint more competitively than regional or other local carriers? What if you can reduce the time required to respond to large off-net multi-site RFPs? Reduce the time spent on carrier negotiations with a simple point of procurement. Receive automated real-time pricing to as much as 95–96% of all of your off-net rate demand in quotes. And we're talking about automated real-time pricing. We're talking about pricing in seconds, under a minute for multiple locations, not the 2-day, 3-day, 6-day that you may be experiencing today that's turned you away from off-net. Really enabling your ability to put together a proposal and answer and deliver and work with your customers. At the same time, what if you're able to promote the network capabilities that you have on your footprint to a wider national and even global market, to know how competitive your rates are with other network providers, with competitive providers that are coming into your network, and understanding rates as measured results from a true demand set of actual quotes to locations and buildings. Reducing your sales and marketing cost while increasing your network sales. What if you're able to participate in larger off-net and outsource opportunities with system integrators and Fortune 500 companies using the same sales and marketing team you have today? And finally, gaining cost-effective access to revenue-generating, high-demand business applications, new solutions that you can bring into your footprint. These all sound pretty good options that you'd be able to do and generate and accelerate your revenue positively. So the right solution to these challenges, we feel, has 3 key aspects. One is automation that impacts efficiency. Another is the state of interconnectedness, physical interconnectedness to allow to gain access to a greater coverage area. And the third is really what those strategic points of interconnections are that put you in key locations to the solutions that you're looking to connect your customers to. So looking back at these 3 elements and understanding from an automation point, to automate the qualification of procurement of network services and streamline that enables you to move faster on the front and respond to your customers. As we all know, the time to respond to customers with the best solutions becomes critical to maintaining an opportunity and potentially winning that opportunity. So speeding up that process for understanding what an address is. Who is in that address? What services connect to that address? And what is the price point, price needed for those service options? Understanding that if you are even going to be able to come with a price that is close to the price that is going to meet your customer needs. Understanding if you are competitive in that environment and manage the scale to a greater volume of quotes. how do you manage participating in a larger environment if not through automation? You can throw people power on it. You can do that to a certain scale, but it does restrict your ability to continue to grow your business. So then let's talk about interconnection. The right solution, having an interconnection strategy that is able to get you to as many physical locations as you need to, and able to aggregate bandwidth so that you get a more competitive price that is better to understand capacity utilization of interconnection so that you're again not stranding capacity at different locations or different interconnection points, and reduces the complexity and service delivery by being already physically interconnected. You're able to turn up services and to do it in a more simple, straightforward manner. The third right solution, now that we've talked about how fast it is in terms of having the right solution to get a price and proposal out, being able to deliver on that proposal efficiently and the best customer solution, the next piece of understanding is really looking at where you are connected to. And as we talked about earlier, one of those key demands in terms of globalization and expanding beyond your footprint is also what you can bring back to bear within your footprint in terms of revenue-generating services. The access to new revenue opportunities that are now found in many data centers, the business applications, the cloud applications, the data storage elements that you can bring in and start delivering to your market, being able to find that right solution that allows you to do that with everything you are looking at. To address these challenges and deliver a successful business solution, Global Capacity developed a network marketplace, what we call One Marketplace. As a marketplace of networks, One Marketplace incorporates these key elements into a platform solution that matches the right demand with the right supply to deliver the right access for your customers and make your business successful. And what is a marketplace of networks? Really coming together is that availability of supply combined with and being able to apply it to the demand that you have from your customers. To be able to source Ethernet, Internet, even TDM services through one interface to extend your network reach while simplifying that process of designing, quoting, and ordering so that you have repeatable and scalable solutions. Automating pricing and ordering systems that allow you to deliver that real-time access to competitive market rates, not only competitive market rates, but competitive market data to understand the opportunity and whether that connectivity to the location is going to meet your customer demand and be able to talk intelligently about that location with your customer, even though the location is not on your network. Automating the ordering eliminates that time-intensive manual process, requesting quotes for network access, watching those quotes to the ordering system, matching up quotes to your ordering system by using a cloud application. Global Capacity is able to, with its One Marketplace, streamline and simplify down to a single MSA, ordering forms, uniform terms and conditions, and SLAs for the delivery process. That same consistent delivery process from testing to turn up and ongoing network management. You view consistent experience no matter where you are connecting to outside your footprint within North America, even extending globally for those customers that you have that need connectivity to an international location. So what does the ecosystem around a marketplace of networks have to offer operators and service providers? talking away from the physical technology and a little more to the value add of the business. An interconnection to one marketplace leads to efficient interconnection between hundreds of access networks, all leveraging one MSA, one SLA. Gaining access to over 3 million Ethernet addresses and supplementing those with near ubiquitous private line TDM service coverage. Leveraging those interconnect services to build less complex, lower cost services and delivery environment. Once you're interconnected into one marketplace, being able to look at solutions and options for products that you choose to offer based on their competitiveness in areas that you need to reach. Interconnection to high-demand aggregation sites. And this really leads to some of the visual you're seeing here on this slide. In today's environment, we talk about the demand for application, data centers becoming the new interconnection point, enterprises moving globally, enterprises depending on applications that are now located at data centers. That need for network to interconnect those enterprise locations, whether they are local, statewide, national, or international, into those key data centers, as well as cross-connect over to those in-demand applications. In the middle of that, we feel that there is a need for efficiency, pricing, and design that Global Capacity and the marketplace of networks delivers to you to simplify the connectivity process, bringing it all together in a simple connection. Cross-connect the cloud application and build those wide area networks and putting those through that network interface. Those applications right on your customer's wide area network. Simplifying connectivity of business applications to your customer's wide area network, all through one interface. It opens up the possibilities, as well as the possibilities for you as an operator to look at who your customers are, what their needs are, and what you want to bring to them as a service provider. So it's not a vanilla cookie cutter solution for all. By establishing this connectivity, it is really opening up for you to differentiate yourself and address the customers that you have in your footprint and then make an impact through what you choose to bring to market. Let's look at that a little differently. Through the National Cable Television Cooperative, through that backhaul circuit from the franchise POP to the closest one marketplace POP, you are then able to look at access to manage providers, national and international service providers, and really achieving that ubiquitous network reach. You can even reach other cable MSOs and then application service providers. At the same time, within that data center environment, the strategic co-location, performance hub, and cloud exchanges. Global Capacity is able to connect and even connect with a cross-connect into SIP peering points, IP peering points, Amazon Cloud, delivering service such as Amazon Web and other cloud applications, cloud infrastructure services, cloud applications. Salesforce is one example. There are a few others on the previous slide, including Citrix, Microsoft Azure, Google Web Services, NetSuite. All of these are strategically located within data centers and often a cross-connect away from Global Capacity's one marketplace. Equinix is one of the key partners of Global Capacity, where we have many of our points of presence, and cloud applications are a cross-connect away in these facilities. Content providers are another key connectivity. content provisioning from your video and cable environment is something that becomes critical to your day-to-day business, your competitiveness with other customers. More and more content is growing as a key part on the data side, and that access not only to application and business applications, but content that you can bring back over that network connection. So as you look at this and understand that through that one interconnect from your franchise POP to the closest one marketplace POP, being able to come in and extend connectivity to your customers and build wide area networks, on-net and off-net, being able to come in and look and be a cross-connect away from business applications that you can bring into your customer base and look at creating a much higher revenue per customer. Creating a sticky environment for your data services, creating a higher profitability and solution as competition increases in your backyard. You are able to really bring to bear some solutions that will help you compete and improve that customer satisfaction level. At the same time, that third option is you are able, through the interconnect, to come to global capacity and position price points and selling connectivity back onto your network. So in addition to buying and moving off-net for your customers, there is also the advantage of selling key connectivity and competitive pricing to the locations you have on your network back into Global Capacity's customers. That is where the real marketplace environment begins to thrive. And then adding in the upside of the revenue opportunity and revenue creation, whether it be the example of storage offering, something simple that you can bring into your customers, or business continuity, up to connecting to Amazon Web Services for a software manufacturing customer you have on network. Then leveraging that same interconnection, not only leveraging that interconnection into Global Capacity One Marketplace, but also leveraging and aggregating that connectivity back out to cloud application providers. Reducing your risk in bringing cloud applications to your customers, because you are not setting up a unique large interconnect that you may then strand capacity back into a specific cloud application, but also that connectivity to the data center and to the business center. You are aggregating the cloud. So really, if we look at connecting to revenue opportunity on this slide, it encapsulates what we're looking to offer and show as an advantage of a marketplace of networks to National Cable Television Cooperative, because it gives you some opportunity and it allows you to look at your business and what you're looking to pinpoint and grow in your area. And there are lots of options. You can do as many or as few that make sense for growing your business and accelerating that business to where you need it to go. Taking a look at the cloud-based application that enables one marketplace and really delivers the simple connectivity that we've discussed in the first half of this webinar. A cloud-based application enables the ecosystem and meets the need for simple connectivity. It accelerates the delivery process by focusing on automation along each step of the service lifecycle. From the moment of pricing, through ordering, through provisioning and turn-up, to ongoing management and its support, expanding and growing services, we are talking about delivering simple connectivity and a solution for you and your business that will allow you to expand beyond your core network today. And to do this in a way that you are reducing and mitigating your risk, and you are working with a trusted partner to get you to where you need to go in terms of addressing some of these challenges that you are seeing in some of the competitive environment that you are now doing business in. Automation is critical. It's critical to identifying, qualifying, and returning pricing in a timely manner. I mentioned earlier that One Marketplace, working with NCTC, has been able to bring together this element of pricing and transparent price points right into your bandwidth broker desk program, enabling the applications that you are using today to access data and provide an aggregated information view across a very diverse and competitive footprint. Once priced, a solution has a full design record that is saved in our platform for order and implement in a streamlined fashion. There is no coordinating of orders and upfront quotation with back-end design. This is all part of the application and allows us to move more efficiently and allows you to simply click to order. Once the order is in and we are moving forward, we are talking about streamlining provisioning. Global Capacity and its marketplace of networks works across multiple regions, rural, major, metros, as well as international locations. And we are able to normalize our service intervals and normalize the ordering process for you. Normalize the experience from project management through to test and turn up and ongoing service management. And this is a large value to you in addressing the customer experience with your customers in areas of expertise that you may not have in-house. We are working hand in hand with you to get your customer satisfaction and deliver your customer solutions that you need, but do not in a way that you can come to expect and rely and have the consistent leading customer experience from Global Capacity. Of reaching out to different states, different locations. We'll throw in a couple international, maybe Japan or Germany in there. You are dealing with several NOC solutions. You are dealing with different NOC processes. You are dealing with different people, looking at solutions and reporting. And that is a complexity level that for many of you is above and beyond what you may want to take on to go off-net. What Global Capacity and One Marketplace is able to do is give you a simplified look at network management by consolidating multiple access and connectivity elements, Ethernet, TDM, DIA, into one NOC environment, one process of escalation, one set of engineers, and one reporting, all through a 7 by 24 by 365 day dual geodiverse NOC. We have a NOC located in Chicago in the Midwest and a second here in the Northeast outside of Boston, all staffed by level 2 and 3 engineers based here in the USA. We are able to give you, again, that customer experience that you're looking for and demand from us for what you want to give and deliver to your customers. Reporting and data, we talked a little bit about this at the beginning, but one of the key elements in being able to understand what you are quoting and what is in provisioning and what is in billing, what is it that you're billing, and have an inventory and understand what those different services are, and being able to understand intelligently what you're doing off-net, and then understanding what are the price points and data points that are there. So often, as things are done in email and through spreadsheets, the challenge of maintaining, reporting, and measuring that data is left undone. So One Marketplace is a marketplace of networks is critical. Any marketplace of networks you use that provides you with the data and information that you can use to very quickly have visibility into your off-net estate. Connecting to One Marketplace, to those of you who may not be familiar with your network, there are 11 locations that are in place. We are expanding locations all the time and have a national backbone interconnecting those locations. One marketplace, buy and sell partnerships sum up as simple connectivity to one marketplace. That gives you reach, the ability to go off network and to do it simply, to do it with one contract, to get to as many places you need to get to. And this is nice, particularly if you don't have a large estate of off-net sites today. You can get from 1 to 10 to 100 and grow your off-net business without putting that huge upfront investment to get to disparate locations. And you don't have to predict and commit to which location you need to get to. Global Capacity is able to get you anywhere in the world with the same competitive advantage. To sell access, advertise your footprint, your unique assets and locations to a wider market in one marketplace. And we will point, quote, demand at the available capacity you have in your network. So there is a two-way buy and sell relationship. Connect to IP network, get better visibility, lower connectivity costs. You are able to come over that 1 gigabit interconnection to one marketplace and then buy from the local peering point and more competitively priced products. And then, as we just talked about, connecting to those cloud applications, having access to over 400 cloud providers, 600 IT service providers that are across Connect away, aggregating that volume, the same value that you got today out of your partnership with NCTC. We're expanding in further through the one marketplace to reduce your risk and give you a lot more options than what you want to bring back to your customers. Diving a little deeper on why buy from one marketplace, the ubiquitous reach across America and international footprint, ensuring your off-net access is competitive. Reducing the time required to respond to large RFPs, one of the large challenges that many people have been going off-net at this time. Reducing the time spent on MSAs and carrier negotiation for your operations team, being able to respond quickly, being able to extend and compete against larger carriers across the larger footprint. One of the inherent values of the NCTC is the ability to compete as a larger entity, interconnecting and working as a combined ecosystem together and securing scalable connectivity to business applications. A great opportunity. We have some of our carrier relations listening into the call with us today. And the answer is, why sell into one marketplace? We have an interconnection. Let's look at not only buying but selling. And this is the same element of identifying unique building, access, footprint, price points within your footprint. Making this available to a larger group of people and operators, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 providers, to larger international providers that are coming into the U.S. They're looking for more competitive pricing versus going to the top 1 or 2 national providers. The ability to increase your competitive position against those larger carriers that are coming into your footprint and participating in larger off-net and outsource opportunity. Interconnect points are POPs for us, the place we aggregate service and expand reach of network capabilities from local interconnection. A local interconnection point to you will allow us to extend across the backbone to connect into other network access points as well as connect into other cloud providers. We have a combination of top equipment vendors that we use to ensure that we can interconnect the way you need to interconnect. And we can connect to your suppliers and deliver you the broad breadth of technology services, be it a simple DIA point-to-point service up to a Ethernet wide area network, or even a T1 service to get to an address that you may only be able to reach by TDM. There's a broad range of bandwidth and service access solutions that allow you to extend connectivity. One of these benefits, if you think about the one marketplace interconnect, is you're able to interconnect to our network through an Ethernet connection, but then still able to buy other access technology that will allow you to get to all the buildings that you need to get to. Simplifying the interconnection from your standpoint by being able to reach the greatest breadth of solutions for access and connectivity, either TDM, Ethernet, Ethernet over copper, DSL, native fiber Ethernet. All of that flexibility is there, allowing you to meet your customer demands and not have to establish a broad range of interconnects with a broad range of vendors with a broad range of technologies. So who's using one marketplace? Global Capacity has a wide range of different operators, including fiber provider, managed service providers, cable operators, system integrators, and resellers. All in all, they are sharing similar needs. How do we be cost conscious? How do we be aggressive to deliver bandwidth to customers? How do we do it in a way that fits with our existing customer service demands and needs? How do we be timely and address a solution that we may not be doing today? How do we expand internationally? How do we deliver those one or two circuits that need to go internationally without having to refer a customer to go to a national provider and potentially risk losing a local, loyal customer? The consensus is that global capacity solutions are not only the perfect complement to our customers' portfolio, but are also efficient and cost-effective to deliver. The results are simple as well. With a network interconnection to one marketplace, cable operators are able to increase their service delivery area and revenue growth potential, reduce the time to design and quote customer proposals, reduce the number of interconnections required to deliver a service out of franchise, increase access to often hard-to-reach Tier 2 and Tier 3 markets, reduce cost and service complexity associated with multiple cross-connects, interconnection, multiple MSAs, multiple NOCs, typically needed with multiple network expansion. Increase revenue opportunities with a cross-connect to popular business applications. Reduce delivery intervals, therefore shortening the time to market and the time to revenue. Simply, the results say, if you look back at the challenges and what is going on in terms of the economy and the market today, it is the ability to have information and transparency into price point. It is the ability to simplify complex partner relationships and the ability to bring in new revenue opportunity at lower cost and reduced risk. I want to share with you Global Capacity will be at the Independent Show July 27th through 30th. We will be at booth 629 and look forward to seeing all of you there and spend some more time going through the value opportunities that we can bring specifically to your business with a one marketplace model. If you're not attending the show, please schedule a call to follow up on your network connectivity needs and what we can do for you. We have reached the end of our time frame in terms of understanding a marketplace, understanding what buying from one marketplace enables you to do from a network standpoint, from an application standpoint, and what buying or selling into a marketplace gives you in terms of an advantage in bringing business and opportunities back into your unique footprint. I want to thank you all for joining us. We will send out the recorded webinars so that you will be able to re-listen and to share it with those you're working with. Thank you so much for the time this afternoon, and I appreciate you listening in to the opportunities that you have.